Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hey guys.
So before we get started, I did want to show you guys his moccasins, which is what he works in. He does have a couple of other pair of shoes. It's not like his only pair, but it's the only pair he really loves, obviously. And how he has holes in them. So he did get a really good deal on eBay yesterday.
Yeah.
For work, so that's a good thing because you can't really wear those like the other day we were doing a locate and there was cactus on the ground, so he's like, oh.
Yeah, I had to be careful there.
Had to be especially careful. So that is what yeah, I had a few people comment on that, and yeah, he wears them until usually they don't get that bad. It's just been that kind of year for us. So yeah.
And that thing's probably got a couple thousand miles on them.
Yeah. I forgot my cutter. Let me grab it.
Oh, I got it.
Clint got it for me. Thank you, love.
There you go, my dear.
New design. Are you guys ready for this? Am I ready for this? Of course, I don't have my paper. Can you hand me all that box?
This thing?
I tell you, I'm not organized today because I've been doing stuff behind me and designing and stuff like that. So this one is not, it is going to be a secret journaling spot. Again, I am trying for 30 and we are up to, how are we doing on that? I think we're on like 26.
I came up with one too.
Clint did come up with one. I just haven't been able to wrap my brain around it. And,
I'll work on it too.
you know, kind of make it work. It's kind of like, okay, I'm kind of still confused about the whole situation.
I'm not.
Sometimes it takes me a day or two to...
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. I think it's going to be neat.
Sorry, I think I might have hit you guys, but... Okay, scraps.
I'm going out.
Okay, honey.
I'm going to have to watch
The cats.
long hair here.
We're out of this. Look at that. Totally out. I should have another one tomorrow. I think it's coming. But yeah, we're going to use some of these scraps. And I am going to use all these itty bitty scraps to do like a collage or something on one of the pages to go in the journal eventually. So, trying to decide what I want. Let's just do a white piece right now. And then we'll kind of decorate it. It is cardstock. So it's 8.5 by 11. I am going to, I did kind of work it out, but I'm going to do 9 because I want sets of 3. So it'll be 8 by 9. I think will work just fine. But this one kind of confused me when I had 8.5. Sorry, I was thinking about 4. Okay. Secret journaling spot. This one, you know, you could probably fold it down or glue it in, but we'll look at it because, like I said, it's just my design. We're gonna score in the center, and then I'm gonna flip it, and it's in multiples of 3. So that's why I did the 9. So we're going to score it every 3 inches. 3, 6. Well, 3 and 6, I guess, is all. Okay, and then we're going to cut it here, or turn it here, and then I'm going to cut down that line to the first score mark. So we'll see how that works. I have to find the first score mark. There it is. To the 3. All right, there. You could use scissors or whatever, and it's a little off, but we can clean that up maybe with some scissors if we need to. And then I'm just going to kind of fold it. So like this side, fold it up. And then I thought, well, if it kind of binds, you know, we could trim like this piece if we needed to. But I think that's going to be fine. Kind of like a little booklet thing. This one. you know. And you can use this technique with anything, really. See, it's just not going to really be that great, is it? Okay, let me see what I'm going to do. So I want to trim off a little bit of the edge, because when I fold it that way, it's just not, just another little craft with me type thing. Okay, so there, Clint's yelling everything's okay. And then that one is not lining up very well. We could cut that one off and still, you know, make it work with what we're doing. Okay. Here's Gracie. There we go. That's a little bit long, so I'm going to trim that. It's just kind of like that one that we did with, Sharon from Mad Paper Crush, kind of. You just want something to journal on. Though I think you do want, like a cardstock. So, say we're going to make this one for, you know, our mint green one. And I am going to use a butterfly, which I had, because you know how organized I am. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, huh? And you could use any size. So this would be really cute for an Edith Holden idea, you know. So I'm going to use, I think this one. Oof. Sorry. The bad thing is I'm going to have to cut off the antennas because that part did not work for this. So I'm going to cut those off and I'll show you why. It's fine. It's a butterfly. It feels no pain. I slept so good last night, but I did. To be fair, I took one of I took one of my pain pills, not pain pills, sleeping pill. So I'd sleep instead of being up again at 2 o'clock. And you're not supposed to have any dreams. Oh my gosh, I think I dreamed all night, which I do anyways. But it was about my best friend who passed away. And, she was alive in my dream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this butterfly. But first, this is half, so we want to, I'm going to mark it as soon as I find a pencil. Today is my work on the,
Was that pencil yet?
did I have a pencil? I had a pen.
No, you had a pencil.
I had a pen. I don't know if I had a pencil or a pen. I thought it was a pen though.
No, it was your pen.
I know, but I thought, okay. You guys know how Clint is. He just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Here's a pen.
So I need that. You have a pen?
Well, yeah.
On top of your old raggedy moccasins.
Still got a couple 100 miles left on them.
Yeah, you probably do too. When we did a job last year, that's what Clint works in, is those moccasins. We did a job last year, and this guy comes out, and where they're working was this big homeless camp kind of place. And Clint wears moccasins, and then he wears like a almost like a Gilligan type shirt, like Gilligan from, you know.
Yeah, it's a Civil War shirt.
Yeah, like a Civil War, and then shorts. And this guy comes out and he says, "Hey, what's going on?" And Clint told him, and he says, "I was beginning to wonder because I thought we made sure there was no homeless in the area."
That's where they used to camp, where they built.
Yeah, so they thought that Clint was, yeah, from that group. All he did was laugh.
Yeah, that always been.
Clint says, "You know, I'm old enough, I can wear whatever I want to wear to work." And
Yep.
But he really needed a new pair of shoes. He has moccasin boots too. So like if it's really bad mud season or whatever, he would wear those. But I mean, it's so dry here, I seriously doubt we'll even see mid-season. Just putting this on top just to kind of decorate it before I cut it, because I think it would be kind of hard to cut it and try to, you know, have it line up and stuff. Okay, so I am going to measure at 2 inches and you're just going to do a slit for this butterfly to fit through. So just, you know, kind of at least an inch or whatever. So I'm just going to estimate it kind of like here, and then just about an inch. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to move it just about 1/16 of an inch or so, maybe an 1/8. And then kind of, X-Acto my knife might have been better choice, but I don't have mine right here, so okay, that's fine. And there's your slit. We're going to cut that out. Like I said, you could use this on anything that you want to lock down per se. So, like that. And you just want to make sure that, you know, everything fits through, and it doesn't quite. So I'm going to use these and just kind of lengthen that just a little. Might have to be lengthened a little bit more, but that's kind of the gist of this. He put his moccasins in the trash, so when I throw the paper over there, I'm thinking that is a perfect place for them to be. Okay, so I'm gonna score this. You just want to, I'm gonna score it on one side and then on the other, and I want it to be small enough that it's gonna fit through there. So like I said, you might want to do this maybe with a scoreboard. Just trial and error. You guys know I have a lot of those. I have tons of these butterflies though, and I was thinking, ooh, I could do that. And this is what you're aiming for, is you kind of want like a little gusset type thing here. And I think, you know, kind of where the body is. Might be a little off, and you have to be careful with these butterflies because they did rip on me, but I think it'll be fine. And I thought, well, if I need to like strengthen it, I could put either a piece of paper or even that the envelope material from the post office. I forget what it's called, you guys. And then this. So essentially what you're going to do is you want this to come through like this, and I'm going to have to make it a little bit wider, I think. You could use anything, I just chose a butterfly. So like if that was glued down, would you be able to, and this is what you want it to kind of come out. So now I have to find something for the butterfly to glue down to. So I'm just going to kind of make a little, if I had, you know, foam tape, then I would use that. But right now I don't have, well, I don't know where it is. Probably just 3 lengths or something. How are you guys doing? How's the weather? Looks like it's going to get bad in Texas. And we might have a little snow, but we're not letting it stop us from going to Durango tomorrow for his appointment. Got to do the paperwork and stuff. online for it. He's so excited. Please pray that, you know, we have some answers of how they're gonna move forward, and it's something that he, like, you know, he will appreciate. If you wanted to, you could decorate this one as well. I mean, you could decorate any of them. I think I will decorate that because I probably wouldn't use it to journal. And then everything else we would probably journal on. And maybe I'll decorate the back. So let me just use what we have. It's actually not too bad. So let me trim that. Just have to keep in mind that this is what we're going to be gluing on. So maybe I would want this. I love that little bird. So maybe on the very back to decorate. Sorry, he is in the porch working on ink blenders. And do I care what? I don't think it matters what's up and down. So if you hear that, that is what he's doing. Should probably bring you guys down a little bit or talk louder. Still tired. It is 8, almost 9 o'clock, so I slept till 5. That is sleeping in for me. I was just thinking, I really don't want to wake up again at 2 o'clock, which I've done 2 days in a row. That's cute. And then, like I said, we'll decorate this part just because I don't think you would want to necessarily right there. I think I'll do this one, that way it's a little bit, be a nice background for the butterfly. I hope this works. What I do is I just kind of look to see what pattern is where I want to cut, and then hope that I actually, you know, got it correctly. There we go. So yeah, I think I'm almost out of glue. We're still talking about getting propane, so it should be out in the studio in the near future. Kind of like to get all the secret journaling spots done inside, and then maybe we will switch to like I was thinking, what am I going to do next, you know, switch to cleaning out there. Spring cleaning. I really need to do that to my house, and definitely out there. I went out there the other day. When it's so cold, I kind of just throw stuff in there and don't organize it. And yeah, it's a total wreck. Okay, so this is kind of how this is going to go. So my little piece that's here, it needs to fit through that slit. That rhymed. I thought it was funny. That rhymed. Okay, so, and then about right. So it's okay if it's a little bit small. Okay, just want to make sure. Then we're going to glue that part down. So you just want something that's going to fit exactly through this. This was an idea, well, this particular one isn't, but the idea of having like a locking space came from String and Scissors. And she did this really massive, what am I thinking, project that, I'm going to trim that just a little bit, that use tags and stuff as a locking. And you know how I shellify everything. There we go. And then this is going to glue on there. So yeah, I was telling Clint, oh, I'm going to do that. which is kind of what his new project is kind of based on. And if I line it up like this, I think it would line up perfectly. But that's what his new project is kind of based on, that concept as well. And like I said, I just have to kind of wrap my brain around it because, yeah. Let's do this. I think I can put one of these. Stay there. It's gonna pop up until it dries. But I think by doing that, I can at least kind of maneuver it from the thing, and then if I need to trim some more of the slit, I can. Chloe's out, by the way. Okay, she's not coming. Let's just keep this here. Okay, so I do have a red butterfly. We could make something out of that. And then I also have this one. But like I said, you really have to, you know, cut off the little antennas. It's fine. Let's do just something simple like a envelope. I think my envelope punch board is right here, just to show you another idea. Okay, so today you get 2 for 1. Let's do an envelope. I just happen to have this paper, so
What? Why? I don't know what you want.
trying to figure out what size I want.
Chloe, I don't understand. You want like that? Huh?
This is 8.5 by 11, so it has to be smaller than that. Let's just do an 8 by 8. It'll just be in my stash for another. It would actually work really well for a, like I said, a Edith Holden. 8 by 8. Okay there, Daddy-o. Sorry, I had to move that to find my punch board, and I don't even have a score tool for that. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna use. It's around here somewhere. So 8 by 8. First score is at 3 1/8. So you're gonna do this. You're gonna punch it. I'm gonna use the edge of this because I can. That did not even work. Didn't even line up. There we go. Here's the line here. Maybe a pin. There we go. I know I'm so not organized. Like I said, when I don't feel good, even though I am starting to feel better, it just doesn't, nothing gets done because that doesn't feel good either. So, okay. Oh, I was going to use a pen, wasn't I? Sorry. I know somebody's yelling at me. And then you just match up those lines. It's not working too horribly as a pen. If you're into TikTok, you ought to go check out Positively Amazing. Oh, what's his name? Isaac. I think that's what it was. But man, he is so funny. He is he has autistic. He's 30 years old, but oh, he just makes my day. was watching him last night, and I was thinking, what a sweetheart. He's just so innocent, and, you know, he loves princesses and stuff like that, and he just, yeah. Just like, you know, something fun, something clean, and just the cutest little guy. This is going to be big, huh? I don't know what I was thinking, but... Okay, let's think how we would use it in a journal. We would probably use it like this. But that wouldn't work because there's not enough space down here for my butterfly to like flip through. So we're going to put it in like this, and we could slip it in, or we could, oh, you know what? I'll set it so that it could be a tip-in. That would work, right? Yeah, should have probably thought more about my size. Okay, so we know this is 6 by 6. So if we line it up here and kind of mark it at 3, and you don't want to go too far back, so say you want like here, and if we use this butterfly, it needs to be big enough so that this little butterfly guy will fit through it. So here to here, and then, you know, kind of mark it out, and then we'll score it, or cut that out. Actually, hold on, let me grab some kind of knife. Okay, we have Chloe here with us. Chloe the Magnificent. I know, what are you doing? You been talking to Daddy? Huh? I know, but what do you want? Never a dull moment in our house, guys. Okay, let me see if she wants to go up. Yeah, that's what she wanted. So, okay. So I'm going to use this and kind of an X-Acto knife. Just kind of straight. It's not an X-Acto knife. It's one of Clint's carving knives. But he keeps it really sharp. And he doesn't mind if I use it. Okay, just to show you how to do it on, you know, with an X-Acto knife. Hi Gracie, what are you doing, honey? What are you doing? Okay, so that's kind of how it's going to be. So that will go through there. Is it centered? It's centered enough. It is what it is. Okay, let's see. Where did I put my... I'm gonna clean this table off and try to get those chicken journals done. So you might see those coming soon. But yeah, I've got to clean this table off. It's driving me crazy. Nuh-uh. No ma'am. So I am going to cut off the antennas. Gracie Lynn, no. Gracie. Gracie Lynn. And then we're just going to score it like right where the wings are, I think is a good place. So where they kind of connect with his body. Like that. Gracie Lynn. Oh yeah, she knows I mean business. Like all cats do, huh? Uh-oh, it's not gonna fit through, huh? Okay, that's okay, we're gonna make it fit. So, I guess I was thinking of something else. at least if you get a starter, you kind of know where, you know, you need to go. We'll go up a little bit, and if we need to, we'll go back a little. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna have to go like flat, like this. It would be sitting like this. So it still needs to go. We'll go back just a little bit, make sure it's gonna fit. I'm just gonna take it a little bit at a time, just to make sure. I even did it too long, but that's fine. So I don't know who's getting on to. That's fine. Ginger seems to be doing really well, the one outside. I'm not sure what was going on with her the other day. I guess she was just chilling. And I think I'm going to use some of this paper to kind of make the little piece that it's going to stand on. Yeah, we might have to revisit a couple of these ideas that we've done in the past, and maybe, you know, shelf file more, because I had another idea of one that we've already created, and I was thinking, ooh, I could do that. So I think that'd be kind of fun too, just maybe to kind of recreate it in a different shellified way. And this is going here. So, like, let's see what we can do here. A little tight, but also kind of crooked, so I want to kind of straighten it out just a little bit. So if that went there, trim it just a little, just to make it just a touch thinner. You just don't want it really binding up. That kind of annoys me when I'm creating. I just want things to kind of flow smoothly. And then this would go on here. I'm just going to glue down that whole piece. It kind of matches, so it's not that big of a deal. Just kind of center it. Might not be the cleanest concept, but you know, once you kind of figure it out, I think it'll be fine. And who knows, it might not even work. Might be making all these stuff just... I think it'll work though. I think it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what's supposed to happen. Isn't that a cute idea? Okay, so I'm going to put that one there, let that kind of dry, and we'll check this one out. So yeah, it's supposed to kind of pop up, and then this, if I didn't glue it too much, which I did. I was thinking that too. I was thinking, glue's going to kind of get caught, you know. Look at it, it even ripped it off. That's too tight, isn't it? It just ripped it off the bottom. Well, that didn't work. I'm just gonna kind of make it a little wider. I don't want that happening. Just to clean up here. careful. I know it doesn't look like it, but I really am. Once the klutz in the house, I'm kidding. These are really sharp though. You look up carving accidents, oh my gosh, they're awful. So maybe the paper that I kind of built up wasn't the best paper. But I think what happened is it just kind of fell apart. Okay, I think he definitely needed to clear a little bit better. Let's try it again. I think you just want it to like clear it pretty easily like that. That's why we make these designs, so we can see what we're doing wrong. Okay, and so like this one, it's just going to load up a little bit of glue, but there we go. What a fun idea. And then, like I said, I probably have it like as a tip-in and a journal, because it's a big. Isn't that a cute idea? I love that. Okay, I really love that. I think it's really fun. So let's look at this one. I don't know if it's dry. It's probably not yet. But it really just needs to, yeah. And then it clears the butterfly. The butterfly's there. And then your secret journaling is here. Sorry, fuzz. Hey Daddy, come see what I created. Isn't that a fun idea? I love that. So I created 2 items, but they both have this locking feature. So it locks. So you could, if you wanted to, you could even glue it down. But you push the ears or wings together, and it unlocks.
Oh wow, look at all that.
And then you have all this journaling space.
Boy, howdy. That is sharp, babe.
Isn't that cool?
That is
And then
awesome.
this is going back in here.
Yeah, that is cool.
And then I thought, well, what about an envelope? Yeah, an envelope. Just squeeze it together, and then you have an envelope.
That is slick.
So it's just a locking type of thing with butterflies.
That is neat, hon.
What do you think?
I
You like
it?
it?
Yeah, I think it's
This
cool.
one isn't necessarily a secret journaling spot, but we still have time. Let's do a secret journaling spot
Similar.
with my other, well, I have one more butterfly, so let's do that with my other butterfly. Yeah, we'll do something similar
That's neat.
with this guy, and
I know.
we'll make it a secret journaling spot. Wasn't that fun?
That is neat, honey. I'm proud of you. Those are sharp.
Clint likes it. That's all that
Where's
matters.
big girl at?
Oh, she went up. Sorry. I told you, but you couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me. Okay. She has to know because she'll come out there and the horror stories of lace and hair. Not a good thing. I want this one to be small, so 5x5 paper. I mean, you could make tons of these for your stash, couldn't you? So I'm thinking about doing a stash builder. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in seeing.
I think I'm not going to do this one.
Oh,
But we'll fill it.
why is it so?
I accidentally cut too much off right there. Well, look
Oh.
at this, guys, and I have to get rid of it.
Well, but maybe you can
I'm gonna
save it
turn
for
it
like
in-
a seam ripper.
I'm going to turn it into a seam ripper because there's plenty of material for that.
Because yeah, you could just kind of bow that off and cut it here and then
Well, and
sand
keep
really
it.
nice.
You know, I can
Yeah.
even keep it. I'll just carve on it. Isn't that
Yeah, for
suck?
yourself. Yeah,
I
that's,
was so
that's a bummer.
disappointed.
Bummer.
Bummer.
And then-
So she's out. Okay, I'm going to sit down now. I haven't been sitting
Okay.
because I was worried about her.
Oh yeah, sorry I hollered at you,
Oh,
but
no,
you
it's
probably
okay.
didn't hear me.
But,
But got a message from a lady and she's like, excuse me. I didn't get my full order. Bless her heart. She's so sweet though. You know, I don't mind the sweet ones, but when you know, start yelling and stuff, it's just not my thing. She's the sweetest lady though, so told her, you know, my brain, you know how my brain is. She said, tell me about it. So I gotta get the rest of her order out tomorrow. And but yeah, just be nice. I tell you, you know, I have been watching way too much TikTok, and some of these customers that come into these places makes me very thankful that I don't really deal with the public. 'Cause I don't think I could. I mean, yeah. And these are young girls, and they put up, you know, they deal with this, and I'm thinking, I wish I would have been able to deal with people like that when I was young. And I'm not calling people a Karen. We don't really, I have really good friends that are named Karen. So I told Clint, you know, why don't we call them like Cruellas or something instead of Karen? Let me know, guys. Why don't we do that? Because, I mean, I don't know. It just seems kind of sad when so many people are named Karen. But how many people do you know that have the name Cruella? One. And it's a Disney character. Okay, so we just want to make sure that this is going to work. And I'm not sure that it will because you know, is it going to be too thin of an area? We could probably make it, if we put it like right on the tip of it. Okay. This one we are not gluing down. So, but I will have to glue, you know, like that one piece there. So, this is what, 3? Yeah, it's 3 inches, so we want to kind of center it. Say you don't want to go anything under there, and then we'll just kind of take it a little bit at a time. Just don't want my thing getting, you know, away from me. I created these a long time ago based on something I saw on Gayle's channel that was a die, and I thought, ooh, I can do that with an envelope and paper. So to cut my finger. It's been a year since Clint had his finger. Ah, oh, that horrible emergency he had. I was looking back, and dang if that didn't show up in my timeline. So the thing is, okay, this could glue here like this, but it's not going to fit through that, is it? Or maybe it would have to go up a little. We're going to have to make it longer. Thought it would work. Maybe it would if we had itty bitty teeny tiny butterflies, like a punch. You know how they make the like 1/2 inch butterfly punches? I even have one. I don't remember. So, but your butterfly has to go through the whole thing. Just a touch off. Not that fond of how the paper looks. Might even like double up on it and kind of make sure it's not going to fall apart. Okay, so that would have to go there, and that would work if I kind of had it put down like that. Okay, so I do want to make that a little bit cleaner, so Just gonna clean it up and then we'll do a thing real quick. I'm being careful, maybe. Sometimes though, you can be as careful as you want to and something happens. When Clint uses those carving knives, he does use a carving glove, so you can't cut through it. Okay, so that's gonna bother me. So we are gonna make like another one of these kind of just to make it look nice, I think. So I'm just gonna raise it up just a little and then we'll just trim around it. It's kind of like a little buttonhole, isn't it? Have that, and then if I do like a I think this is going to be way too big. But I want it to look nice, so I think that would be fine. So I want to trim it like this. Kind of decorate the inside anyways. I think it got away from me when I started kind of making it larger, you know. So I want it there, there, and here, as far as across like that. So let's see if I can make it line up a little bit neater. Use this maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I just need to stick to the knife. My problem is this is the only ruler I have right here. Probably should have done those two pieces at one time, but a little bit cleaner, and it will kind of mask that. That looks so much better. And it will kind of, this, because that one piece is so thin, I think it will help strengthen it. Come on, you. I know, I forgot the thing. Clint got on to me earlier. Why didn't you put a thing in it? And then he used it and he didn't put a thing in it. I know. I have all my charms and stuff outside, so we'll have to use those again. Darn, I can't find it. Okay, let me just try to clean it with my fingernails. Like I said, I've got to clean, and I'll probably be working on those covers or those one journals all day because, yeah, I remember there was some stuff that I want to put in there that I haven't even created yet. So and those little chicken journals. So if I can get it done, that will be the video for tomorrow, and it'll go up for sale, the one that I'm putting up for sale. We'll see how far I get. Okay, so that looks so much better than that. I like that it has a lock-in. And you could use anything. I mean, put through your dies, your punches. You could use anything on here. I have a couple more ideas. I don't want to share that with you guys, though, because, you know, I know how you are. And I think what I'm going to do is just glue this down, and then I'll trace through it with my cutter, maybe. I hope. Like I said, I should have just done them together, but that's okay. Okay. Huh? Didn't work? Oh. Clean it up a little. I had taken my time, but you just don't know for those butterflies. If I had glued this part down, I would wait to use this until that had dried, because then it kind of, almost cut my finger right there, it kind of buckles on you, you know, when it's wet. There we go. Better than it was anyways, huh? Some things you just have to do. And so this guy is going here. So just gonna make sure he's exactly where I need him to be. So, okay, what I'm gonna do is kind of draw in where I want my riser thing to be, right there. And the thing is, you can't glue it down to this one or to this one because I want it to open. So it might actually come down further. We'll see. Do one more, I think. I wonder if I should raise that up a little. Like put something here. Because that's kind of thin. Let's just figure something out. I don't know. I don't know. Diddly did it. Okay, that's kind of more of what I was thinking about. So maybe we could kind of raise it up a little bit more. Just to give it a little bit of more place to grab, you know. Trying to decide. I think I'd want the whole thing covered. Okay, so and here and here and here. But I'm going to, I don't know why I did it in the center. Wrong one. Okay. And then if we have it like up here, I don't know where, kind of go to the center. So 2 and a 1 and a half would be the center. About right there. So if I kind of let's do like 1 inch from here. Sorry. It was not 1.5. Line that there. It's here. Then I think I'm just going to fit it here and then trim it. We'll see how this looks. Things you have to do when you're designing, I tell ya. Okay, so like this would cover this and would go all the way up. So I could actually kind of trim it down right there. So I think that would look better, and then we'll round the side. Oh, I tell ya. Won't fit in there. There's my corner rounder. Here it is. It's not big enough, pointy enough. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that much better. So, I don't know where. This real quick, and there's one, and there's one, and then I'll go down about right here. I know there's a lot to it, but I'll be happier about it in the long run. Are you sure, Daddy? I want to help. Would have been easier if I would have just made my own, wouldn't it? That's fine. We're just going to go with it. So if this sits here, like there, just want to make sure that this is going to flip down right. Okay. Yeah, it'll flip. So I just need those little tiny papers. Did I make any? I did. Clint's just in the chat with the kitty. I think it's okay. You're not going to see that, right? Is that the way it's supposed to be? Because how is that going to work? That's not going to work. How come I'm having so many issues? What am I doing wrong? Okay, so that needs to... Oh, I just put it way up there. I think that was the issue. It just looks like it's not going to work, but it'll be fine, right? Okay. Because this really needs to go like right here. Just made that way too long. I didn't realize it was that long. And then this will kind of slide here. Scooch this down just a touch. Having a long conversation with Wilbur. Okay, this is my plan. Is it going to work? Nope, it's got to go up just a touch. Okay, I think that will work if I leave it right there and don't touch it. Kind of got glue on it, so it's fine. Isn't that a fun idea, though? If you can make it work, I think it's such a fun idea. Okay, gonna call it good. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.